to break, leading 11, trailing 10. Red ball in
Jason Batley. Jason Batley. Well, we've ascertained that he is watching the match whilst eating Wotsits. And I'm not going to answer your second question. Well, I'm not even going to ask the second question. Second row where? It's funny, early on, Oly was the one breaking with a little bit less consistency. Now he seems to be parking the white ball right in the middle of the table and making a ball consistency, which is, I think, led to the comeback somewhat. That'll be another good solid break and run this. That's something I should have done actually, is counted the dishes from the beginning of this match. I think there's going to be a fair few. I don't think he was happy with that shot actually. It seemed right to me. Finished dead straight, all he's got to do is stop the white ball. And has done. Paul Frost, I'm glad you managed to get it sorted. Another one who had technical issues earlier. Apologies for that. Sometimes it's very difficult here to diagnose what the problem is without being in front of someone's machine, which is nigh on impossible. But I'm glad you've managed to join us. Thanks for your email. So Paul Frost from Bridgewater, actually, Oly's hometown. He's watching this through his laptop while drinking. It doesn't say what, though. Beer, I'm guessing. His dad, Len, is also Oly. Oh, here, this is a nice little bit of trivia. Oly's former pairs champions partner, Len Frost, says Oly to win 30-24. And Paul himself thinks Oly to win 30-26. Come on the Oly Grail. Oh, my word. Oh, and Hazel Dabrowski sent another message in saying that it's her birthday on the 6th of March at the Vauxhall Holiday Park in Yarmouth, which most of you will know. It's a 70s night and a fancy dress with a prize for the best dressed. 6th of March. I'm assuming, Hazel, that that's during a normal pool weekend. I don't have a calendar in front of me, so I'm assuming that that's the case. Cracking shot to the corner. We've been playing those type of shots all night. Those yellows looking quite a good position here now. I would have said the one on the left-hand side nearest the red there could have caused him a problem, but if you can clear the one over the corner, then of course it goes into that corner bag, so no real issue. The major problem could be the one at the top cushion, perhaps, getting onto that one. And then well, I hadn't even looked at the black, to be honest. The black is obviously in a tough position here. A tough has to run these out from here. The yellows, you'd fancy him taking the yellows out, but what he's going to do with the black, I'm not really sure at the moment. He's going to try and find, well, he's got to try and find some way of developing it, really. Just a little bit of controversy now. We got any black ball players watching? Just out of curiosity. Or are you all World Rules players? Good shot. He's managed to develop the black, and he had cleared the corner previously. He's left himself a long yellow. That's the only tough one here. He can afford to just roll it in, though. I think he's looking to stun this in. Screwed back nicely. Very, very nicely cued. He's done wonders there to get that black out. Great shot. Fully deserves now to go on and win this frame. Yeah, there's often a debate over the two sets of rules, black balls and world rules. I've never been, one to hide the fact that, for me, I've always preferred black ball. Oh, you can see this black into the corner. Very, very, very good clearance there from Oly Bale. Fully. I think he's got a funeral to go to, Hazel. Sorry, you missed that break. He went in off there. Into the corner, giving Gareth ball in hand. And, well, it's been like this, as I say, for the last sort of 10, 11 frames. Yeah, just having a look at it. There's a bit of a cluster at the top of the table. I think that's what he's looking at, really, 'cause whether he plays yellow or red here, either way he's got to develop them. Interesting, Hazel, you play blackball in all your local leagues. I mean, without being rude, where's local to you? Because normally we tend to find that blackball really hasn't taken off in England, apart from in the sort of eastern areas. And that's a great shot from Gaz. He has developed the balls now. He took yellow. He's got a tough shot, though, to this right corner if he wants to take this on. Just got to hope that the table's playing true when you play this type of shot. And it is, look at that. Drilled right into the heart of the pocket, didn't even touch the sides. Yeah, saying black ball seems to be the game of choice in both Wales and Scotland, but it hasn't really taken off in England. World rules seems to be the rule set of choice in England. So it's just interesting to know, who plays what in what league. I mean, where I come from, down in Dorset, I played in. Well, this is a couple of years ago. And I haven't played really, but a couple of years ago, I played in 3 different leagues within a 12-mile radius. Went very close to the middle pocket there. One town played world rules. Weymouth plays old EPA. And Portland, which is where I live, plays old EPA but with their own little twist. It's been very difficult, or proven very difficult in our area, to try and convert the old boys from the old EPA rules to play something a bit more modern. Even the Weymouth Open, which is held every year in the local club, is still played to old EPA rules because that's what they've played forever. Bit of a shame, really, because those rules are even worse than anything else. Gareth negotiated this very well. I mean, the developing of that yellow was a good shot. He got a little bit lucky. The cue ball didn't drop into the middle pocket, just hit the near jaw as it was coming round the angles. Just got to be very careful when he plays this shot. I don't know whether he's got. Well, he can see the full ball. I didn't think he could see the full ball of the yellow here. I think he can. And he's just conscious, though, that it's quite straight and it's not going to leave him much of an angle on the last yellow. Just screws it back a touch. I think he's now left himself. He can play it into the bottom left corner here. He's got an angle on the ball. Cue ball's running away, so I think he's going to send the cue ball back down the table. He's going to look to play the black, I think, into the left middle here. Oh, he's checked it across the table. This is going to be very, very thin. He's going to be careful here that he doesn't hit the red. Very good shot. A good clearance from Gareth. Order. Very, very good advert for the game. Thanks to James Edwards, who's keeping me informed of the snooker scores. No, they haven't got it in the club, actually. They wouldn't be able to have anything on in the club, I don't think, with the amount of noise in here. But for those of you who aren't watching the snooker, Selby has just beaten Maguire 6-3 to go into the Masters final tomorrow, where he'll play Ronnie O'Sullivan. Again. Is that the 3rd year in a row? It's definitely 2. But is it the 3rd year in a row? Because Selby won it 2 years ago. O'Sullivan beat Selby last year. And a repeat of last year's final tomorrow for all of those snooker fans out there. These yellows were sitting very pretty indeed. And Gareth's wasting no time in getting down and taking these yellows out. Takes the one to left middle first. It's like right middle. Get my left and rights mixed up now. Drop this last yellow into the corner. Just screws back enough to leave himself a very, very simple black ball. And at the halfway point then, it's Gareth Potts that takes the lead when it was looking like it might have been Oly. And they are going to have their break here.